Alex Jones thinks it's me.
Apparently.
Yeah, this is part two. You've met me at least 3 times. You're about to die of laughter, aren't you? Yeah, it's me again.
Oh my god, it's
Yeah,
getting creepy.
this is part three.
Same laugh.
I swear, there's nothing.
Oh my God.
Honestly, there's nothing better than to hear you laugh this much. Like I can only imagine the kind of stress you're under.
So funny.
Yeah, dude. For the past couple of weeks, I basically. Oh God, I can't do this.
This is too much.
It's so.
Oh my God.
Look, there's 8 billion people on Earth, so
Yes.
odds are there's
Yes.
someone who sounds like you somewhere, and you are that person.
Yes. It gets worse. It gets worse. It gets so much worse. It gets so much worse.
I can't honestly. I don't believe you're not me.
Yeah, that's a theory.
You are
That's a
me.
theory. People think I'm legitimately your clone. There's been theories that I'm one of your Neuralink experiments. Can you like clarify that I'm not one of your Neuralink experiments, or maybe I am and I wouldn't realize it? Because that shit's vast. How are your monkeys?
Well,
how are your monkeys? I don't know. How's your test subject?
no, the weird thing is you even ask questions in the way that I would ask questions.
Autism.
And your sense of humor is quite similar sense of humor. It's eerie.
Yeah, I know. I still remember the first time. God. Oh God. I still remember the first time. I still remember the first time when the first time I found out about you was actually in early 2016. This is when I watched SpaceX rocket engine experimentations on YouTube. I was like, man, this is the coolest shit I've ever seen. It's gonna be next all day. And a significant other actually showed me a video clip of you and said, hey, bro, this guy sounds like an older version of you. I'm like, what are you fucking talking about? Here, this guy, look at him. He's talking about hydrogen. What do you mean he's talking about hydrogen? I listened to this and I was like, what the fuck is going on? So this is the first time I realized that something's not quite right with this world. Probably is like a bug in the simulation. And even if there is one, I'm pretty sure I cause a lot of disruption. Recently, as I'm sure you're aware, there's a mass meltdown. There's like an account that's doing rage farming. So like, it's so good. Like these people, what they've done is they're trying to pin on you that you've suspended an account because it did targeted harassment. Well, it's not suspended. They actually deactivated their account. Now they're trying to do rage farming. Now they're gonna spread it on the news everywhere. Be like, dude, I'm complimenting yourself. It's like the stupidest thing I've ever seen. I was gonna let it happen.
Yes.
But then I said, you know what? I don't want thermonuclear warfare just yet. For me, yet. Like I'm not gonna have that. Ever since yesterday, even I do Diablo live streams, everything. It's all over the place. It's inescapable now. It's so weird. It's terrible. I like a uniquely case.
Are there pictures of you? Like, what do you look like?
I've seen
a
Adrian.
thinner version of you.
I've seen Adrian. He could be your twin.
Dude, this.
I mean, I could.
Are you serious? What are you saying?
I could DM you, dude. I could DM you. If you enable access, I'll tell you everything you need to know. 5 minutes, I'll tell you everything. If you're interested. If you're interested.
Video with you guys revealing each other, that would be pretty fun.
Oh God, yes.
No, we should also get that guy from China.
Yeah. I've been thinking about this guy. That would be the weirdest thing ever. That's the holy trifecta. You know the Holy Trinity? There you go. You found it.
Video launch. You have to do it. The three of you.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Wait, is that guy real? Because
that guy? I'm not sure. Maybe he has had some facial modifications. He looks strikingly real. I would say. Deepfakes maybe because the resolution is kind of shit. But I don't know. I don't know. There are various many say Elvis impersonators out there, right? And they would modify their facial structure to look like him. So I think maybe we're seeing a similar case. I mean, they're really advanced down there in China, especially in the medical field. So like maybe I don't know. It would be a really good troll, good for propaganda too. I would do it.
Oh boy, you guys.
Yeah, I mean, that would really trip people out.
Yeah, I mean it's perfect too.
But I mean, I mean, there's 1.4 billion people in China. If you take the person in China that looks the most like me, it probably looks pretty close.
Yeah.
So, you know.
So I mean,
So,
honestly, I have to say, just like to get this out of the gate, I really enjoy this platform. I honestly don't understand why a lot of people complain about it. I feel like it's about how you use it and what you use it for. Like, I use basically every feature on the platform, except for, of course, community notes and some of the newer features like articles and such. I don't have access to that. And I have to. I mean, I do spaces practically 8 hours a day, 3 times a week. I do.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
all the time, all the time. It's nice. I like to use it for information gathering and dissemination. It's like, imagine your brain like a machine learning algorithm. You just need a lot of data, and then you need to curate out of the noise the value. Right? You find the diamonds in the rough. That's essentially what I do. And I do this quite a lot. That's amazing. We find cool stuff out. We cover a lot of events. We covered your earnings call. Your mother was in there. That was so weird.
Wait, you talked to my. What did my mom think?
I have no idea. She was just listening in there, just sitting, and we were having a discussion on the earnings call. She was just sitting in there. She didn't hear me much because I didn't want to interrupt in the conversation, and also I was scared shitless.
No, it's really gonna trip out my mom to hear you talk. Just be like,
Oh
"Whoa."
yeah,
We'll
oh yeah.
have to clip it. Let's get her in
Because
here.
I mean,
Sure,
I
why
think
not?
she might be asleep.
How's your kid doing? I hear he's a little active in the background there.
Um,
Is he doing fine?
let's see. I'll just text my mom. So she's
Oh my
awake.
god, that's awesome.
This would be the
Oh God, that's really
greatest
funny.
space
Yeah, this is
ever
this would
if
be
you
like the
brought
most
your
epic
mother
space
in.
ever.